Shalom, all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. Bahashem Chakodash. My name is Jacob from Plaintables Camp. And this is, I think the apostles saying, Israelites, stay away from these worldly platforms. Yeah, absolutely. It's a game show. We don't need to be on your game show. We don't want to be on your game show. But some Israelite groups, they want to be on a game show. They want to be made fun of. They're trying to, mesh with the world and gain more followers. And, we're about to move into a more draconian form of persecution. And being friends with people online or in real life is not going to save us from the suffering.
Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. I'm going to title this video, you shouldn't be going on any of these podcasts. And I'm talking about Israelites like Bishop Nathaniel and Captain Zariak. These little things where they come, just teach the word. Just put the videos up. That's it. And don't do no things where a crew comes and they film you doing this, that, and the third. That's a celebrity thing, So you shouldn't be going on you Israelites shouldn't be going on no podcast. You have your own platform and that's it. And they can't come on your platform, Because I was watching, and then Apostle Ramlab, he kind of mentioned it a couple of times, or somebody else mentioned it, that you had the Queen Flip. He did a thing with y'all, and he asked you a question about about the tribes, 12 tribes, Southern Kingdom, Northern Kingdom, and he said, well, what if you seen them, you guys out there working out or whatever, and you seen them roll up and take some Mexican woman and a daughter, what would you do? And Captain Zariak really didn't have a straight answer. Oh, we'll fuck them up. No, because you'll get all, they'll take down the whole, you'll be locked up. They'll be sending you back to Venezuela. Because, so he pulled that question on you and he kind of cornered you. And I don't know if they're getting intel from you. See, our thing is, and you see, Demond Wilson, excuse me, he had passed Friday at 79. He did his 4 less 1. So he had 1 more year here. He did his 4 score. Scriptures say you're promised 10. I'm 70 years old. So if you die on your 70th birthday, you thank the Most High for giving you a complete life. You done did everything in 79, at 7 years old. You done did everything you wanted to do, Anyway, so with strength, you live another 10 years. So he lived another 9 years. All right? He just cut short, but he had strength in him, But anyway, this is why I said that you Israelites shouldn't go on these podcasts. Because just put the truth out and people get it. If there's an entertainer that sees it, a podcaster, they see it, they can speak on, there's these Israelites to watch this video. That's it. There gotta be no, see, that's that celebrity. You want to come with me when I'm driving the truck or something like that? Fuck what my personal life is, man. Anyway, so what I did was, this is from Hype. It was just put up. It was in my notifications. Let me see if it was. Was it in my notifications? Maybe it was in the thumbnail. Well, different shows, man. Fuck them different shows. Because they're not going to turn around and say, we're going to change the name from Street Stars or whatever to Hebrew Israelites. And that's all we're going to speak about. You get on the Corey Holcomb 5150 show, and you think Corey Holcomb going to put fringes on and a turban and say, we Hebrew Israelites, let's go read the scriptures. Anyway, so let's just listen to what Demond Wilson said. Hold on, I'm gonna let it go. I'm not. You're not gonna hear it. You're gonna see it on the screen. It says, "I only ask that because I've seen multiple people, even on our platform. Where was Terry? Oh, he asked about Terry Crew. He says, let me come back. I'm sorry. Okay, they're saying people recognize him on the street, because that show goes back to the early 70s. Okay, street, guess, right? I only asked. Okay, I'm sorry. I got to go back even more. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, he mentions crew right here, right? Should take you manhood from you approach back in the day. You're talking about the dresses, right? The dress thing. I'm sorry, I got to damn near go to the beginning. Both on camera and some. Okay, he's talking about how he spoke to him after he was a guest on Hype plus several times. His no nonsense style was just refreshing, and one I appreciated. Despite how embarrassing some of our conversations would leave me, as I appeared childish compared to a man who overcame a lie. In conclusion, the men in dress thing, he's talking to him, right? Talk to Demond. He said, the men in dress thing, do you know the origins of that? Did you have ever get approached at it? Now watch what Demond is going to say. And I remember seeing this, was a couple of years ago, should take your manhood from you, approach back in. So he's talking about that means they're taking your manhood, all right? That means you do anything to be a star, to have that money. Okay, yeah, how long I've been talking? I've been talking for probably maybe close to, well, he's 35 minutes. That's the dude talking, right? Not the mine. Do I seem like type of Negro that you could come to with some bull manure like that? People, I mean Terry Crews, and Terry Crews sold the fuck out, man. Terry Crews got approached. Terry Crews got approached. Hold up, let me bring it back. Got approached. She got whatever. Terry Crews is supposed to be. Is in a different era, brother. I'm from the golden era of Hollywood. The first 50 years of the motion picture television industry is what I'm from. I'm a sojourner. I wasn't supposed to live this long. I guess my show wasn't supposed to still be relevant. Oh, I can watch it today. If it was on regular, the Sanford Sun, everybody be watching and talking about it too. This long, I guess. 12-year-old kids come up to say hello, Mr. Demond, I guess, right? I only ask that because this is a young dude talking. I only ask that because I've seen multiple people, even on our platforms. Where was Terry Crews when that? He said he hit him with the response. First of all, where was Terry Crews at? Wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. Let me set you straight, young brother. 35 minutes. Where was Terry Crews when that happened? At one of their parties. Yes. I didn't go to one of their parties. I don't go to these platforms, man. I didn't go to none of their parties. They would nominate me for whatever. I never went. I didn't partake in that nonsense. I told my wife when we first met, if people see me on the street and say, Deion Williams, I hate your black ass. Okay. Demond Williams, I love your black ass. Okay. All I want for my career is my wife's name, whatever Cicely, my wife's name, is for my work to speak for me. So that's all I wanted to get. That's all I wanted to get on this. He was in Hollywood. He was in the Nam. He actually fought in the Nam. And he got into acting. And he got the big break with the Sanford and Son. And so they invite you. Okay, we're gonna have an after party and we're gonna do it. I can't come. He had his wife. He said, no, I ain't going. Anything that they had set up, after the cameras are turned off and everything, they would go to the parties. They always have those parties, the Grammys, the after party, Oscars after party. You gotta, in order to make it to the top, you gotta rub elbows with the oi polloi, whatever you say. He said, I didn't go there, so they didn't approach me. Crew went there and got fucking mad. He should have fucking known that shit was gonna happen. So what did it tell you about these niggas that go to these after parties and they rub shoulders and rub elbows with these Edomites? They do whatever the fuck they tell them to do. We found out about that through the Diddy thing. That's why people say, when instead of saying no Mo, they'll say no Diddy. And you know what we mean by that. So anyway, let me see something. But actually, I should put up a bunch of scriptures that said the elect, because it's only for the elect. Our job is to go to the elect, not to be some celebrity Israelite. Okay? It ends bad for you because they record what you say. Well, you said
Right.
this on the such and such show. I'm not your friend. If you're not on the elect, I have no interest in you.
There
Unless
you
you're a
go.
woman that looks good and you looking at me. And you don't got to be one of the elect. If you're my woman, you don't got to be one of the elect. I got to elect you. Anyway, with that,
Yeah. Right here. So I got this precept here, Matthew 6:22. It says, "The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thy eye is single, thy whole body is full of light." So you go to single, haplos, and it means whole, single, simple, whole, good, fulfilling its office, sound, fulfilling its office, sound, single. So we don't need to be meshed with other groups, other ideologies to propagate the word, to fulfill our office. We don't need to go to after parties because we are whole. We don't need the injection from others. Go to Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and read. None of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. We don't need you. All right. For my mouth it hath commanded it, and the spirit and his spirit it hath gathered them. All right. So we don't need to mesh and mingle and be braided. All right. So when you look up mate, I didn't mean to look at this, but yeah, female companion, mate, neighbor, something else, an association. All right. It's used poetically. All right. With the word, we don't need anything else to add to make us better. All right. The word of Yahweh Bashem Shai is sufficient. All right, I meant to go into 4120. We got alpha, we got pleco. So we look at pleco, it goes into further into haplos, single, good fulfilling his office. We have pleco, meaning to plaid or braid, weave together. So again, this is used poetically. All right, intertwine, twine. So it's more than one, it's a group. We don't need to be mixed with other groups because what? Our eye is single. To plaid, to braid, to weave together. All right. So good filling his office, simple, single, whole. All right. We don't have a bunch of made up of a bunch of different parts, bunch of different groups. We're just operating under Yahweh Bashem Yahushai with his Holy Spirit, and that is sufficient. Simple, single, not mingled, not with another mate. All right. We have what we need to propagate the word and fulfill our duty as prophets.